Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Such a versatile pick. She scales up fine, does well in the laning phase. Great in team fights, so much pick potential. So overall, I like what both comps have shaped up to be. And the thing, a very strong, full-on 5v5 threat. Once Beishang does get some items, Jomung, gets that 2-3 item spike for the Aphelios as well.
Yeah, when you consider that the Herald is inevitably going to get a couple of plates at least, and maybe they can find a fight onto Bin here. Flashes over the wall, goes straight on towards Beishang. But he's going to get slowed on down here with the Z-Drive. Gets stunned up by Teachama, who flew across the map. Gets over the wall. There's a flash to follow it up, though. And Teachama with first blood.
Yeah, WE using that pressure.
Oh, does a full yellow star underneath the tower. In the meantime, his map is falling apart on the top side.
Committed a bit too much because they probably should have been able to take this dragon.
Angel's going to be in trouble here, though. They've got the parallel convergence. Doesn't quite get the stun. That means they're not going to go for this one. They're on Sword Art instead. The CC chain is absurd. And Jomung blasts him with the ult.
And that we can probably just take it for free, but we want to see Suning start challenging.
Oh, they're on to... Oh, no, he failed the flash and... He failed the flag and drag. Beishang gets the kill. Had to flash and still goes down. It takes a while before you can really have an impact unless they play into.
And the problem, too, is since we do have a Syndra against the Pantheon.
Oh, Morgan could be in trouble here. Flashes the death sentence. We'll be okay. And that just means that bot lane tower will go the way of Suning. That's forced away here. Herald goes down mid. And this will be the tower for the side of WE. You can see the tower's already down to half. The minions will finish it off. Now over towards from Bin. He's moving down towards the bottom side of the map. I think he's going to be too late, though. SOFM trying to get in. They're going to engage straight onto him and take him down. Kill over to Leona. Dragon goes the way of WE, and Huanfeng just desperately trying to do anything. Sword Art now the target. Bin has finally arrived, but it's too late. He's in, but there's nothing you can do about this one. Angel's going to fall, and Bin just has to pick up the pieces. Gets one onto missing, but now they're going to chase him down. One more auto, and Jomung is massive.
Yeah, and this game's actually going by quite fast.
Because as soon as they have the opportunity, they will force the issue and they will punish you if you misstep.
And again, and Bin's left in a pretty tough place.
Would you say he's heading back towards the trash? Is that
heading
where we're
back
going
towards
with this one? Oh no, Bin, there's nowhere to run. He is inevitably going to go down. Goes for the Dominus. He'll try and do some damage, but ultimately, even if you get onto Beishang, Chrono Break exists.
Yeah, and okay, you lost some waves topside, but...
Because it was like something like 17, 18 minutes. Suddenly, WE are just slingshotted so far ahead. Jarvan ultimate with a bullet time with Syndra. Scatter the weak across them all as well. Renekton jumping in. That's a scary combination. This is also a scary combination, though, and this is not the clustered fight I was talking about. Another pick onto Sword Art. It's a beat at this point, but so far, the greater power has been the Starfall from Teachama. He sees you out of position. He doesn't care where his team is. He's going to go in. Another one comes down. SOFM actually gets away, but the Ignite is there. No, it's not. It fell off. He survives, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. The Baron with a way WE.
You were kind of building that up like it would lead to something, but...
Well, Bin has actually done a lot of damage that takes out Beishang. That's one kill for himself. It's going to be a 1-for-1 in the end. Which ultimately, when WE has Baron, weight of WE, if they end up getting an Infernal Soul, if the game lasts long enough for that, that's a 4 Infernal. The whole of WE.
I mean, yeah,
right
true.
Now. Jomung especially. I've been there. I've been that AD carry that's fed all the way to the back teeth. They've got the last whisper there. There's no way you ever get onto Jomung here.
What?
Hang on. Teachama can quite happily go for this 1v1 because Morgan's on his way as well. Bin in a bit of a tricky situation. Has his flash. The rest of his team, though, in the meantime, trying to make something else happen on the map. Morgan gets the ult over the wall. Flash from Bin. Teachama's actually pretty low on this one, and Bin's found himself a kill. 2v1. Oh, can he get the teleport off? He's going to do it. Oh, Jomung gets the kill by the skin of his teeth. We're going to have to trade it, though. This is still very much going to go in favor of WE. But hey, props to Bin.
I'm just saying, we're getting so excited over this one little small play that doesn't surmount to anything because, again, it's something. We haven't seen much from Suning this game, so we'll take anything at this point.
And also, I was excited to see Bin this game. I was excited to see Bin versus Morgan. We didn't see that, especially when you look at the gold lead. But now, here's the opportunity. SOFM trying to make his way in. He's going to look For away onto Missing here, gets hooked up. Eclipse though, Missing is real tanky, and with the ultimates coming on through, Bin just can't do anything. Actually stays alive, and now he's on to Teachama as well. Knock up from Morgan, bullet time over 3 of them, and Teachama falls. Maybe this is the fight. Maybe Suning have found it. In with the Cataclysm, Huanfeng's here, Morgan's gonna fall as well. And Suning, the Baron is still alive. Missing has nothing, Jomung's nearly dead.
Gave Suning the room to work with.
He's got to sever him here. Jomung could make this happen alongside Base Shunk. Chrono Break still available. 4,000 on the Baron. Stun comes through. Angel shows up. That's exactly what I was asking for now. 2K on the Baron. In goes Base Shunk, but it's taken by SOFM. Kill onto the Echo. And suddenly, Suning looking great. SOFM stopped from recalling here. No! Huanfeng! He stole the lantern away from SOFM. I think he could have finished his recall. He still had his for Suning. Maybe the game goes on. Maybe WE need these drinks. Well, he's going to get even tankier. He's going to be even more difficult to deal with. He's getting ready to teleport.
Yep, he's looking for a TP. They had a chance.
Oh no, what a pick. Huanfeng goes down. And the TP's not going to save you now in onto Sword Art. Nice play from him, but the box cannot get you out of this one. Double kill for Jomung. Oh, and after that miracle fight, it's all gone wrong for Suning. Just a slight misposition, and it's all over.
They had a small window where Teachama was showing top, didn't have his TP up. They could have tried to force something. Become one of these greats, and if he could have good performances, right, you can't look down on him anymore.
This is a great performance. 9-0-4. Just got himself a triple kill during that last fight, and now this is the victory lap for WE. Still a couple of death timers on the go. SOFM goes in. He knows that this is all but done. They don't care about SOFM. They're straight on towards the Nexus. This could have been a mistake. Respawns are coming on through, but the Nexus is so low. They are going to finish it off in the end. WE take game 1.
WE just doing exactly what we've known them for. They've played out this composition many times before. A lot of signature champions across the board, not only Suning's composition right now. And okay, sure, Teachama picked as a brilliant soul. We'll just kind of brush over that. But for Suning, again, you have the collectibles. I'm going to be frank with you. Suning aren't going to do...
I thought you were Jordan, not Frank.
I'm sorry. You know, right now I'm frank.
Well, if I just finish off this wave and get 1 auto in.
But she does have the Calibrum, so should be quite easy.
In the meantime, they're going to be taking plates in the top side as well. Morgan holding onto the minion wave. Well played by him. Now he's going to get dived. Can he survive? Flash finally comes on through. Bin's tanking the tower, and he's low. Here comes Beisheng, and it's turned around. First Blood WE from the turrets, so that there's no shenanigans available here. SOFM, Cataclysm keeps him in. Still has his flash available. He wants to try and get the dragon, but it's not going to happen. Beisheng's still alive, but in comes Kassadin. Angel wants to pick up kills. Nice flash from Beisheng, keeps him safe. Now Huanfeng is left on his own. Sword Art couldn't get to him, and WE get the dragon and a double.
Because we're finally getting... Thanks, man. We're finally getting a Blade of the Rune King Renekton in LPL.
Morgan is in a whole lot of trouble, and it's from that Blade of the Rune King Renekton, but here comes the rest of the squad. Suning are here. Beisheng, I don't think you should have gone in on this one, because you are well and truly outnumbered. And it's all down to the Blade of the Rune King. Double kill for Bin. There's the Tempered Fate you were asking for. And Teachama gets stunned up. Voice Ally is going to do all but nothing. Teachama will fall, and it's a kill for Angel.
They weren't only outnumbered, like you just said, but they're also give Renekton a bit of a scaling option, too, because you do get that, HP damage coming out.
Also, it helps you with split pushing, right? Yep. If you want to go for 2-item power spike already, when that Muramana does finish stacking up, and when he gets a death stance, he becomes massive. Morgan is in trouble once again. Flash from Bin, but he still gets knocked up. And now he's stuck inside a Cataclysm. The whole squad is here. Bin's outnumbered and taken down.
And this was just Bin being over-aggressive. We've actually play. I was going to say, we just need to see Suning answering around the map, but...
Right. Where's SOFM at? Oh, he's in the mid lane. He's just going to drop Herald and move away.
And the game dynamic is much different this time around.
Really nice stuff coming out from Missing. Reading Angel like a book. SOFM is here. He's going to be pulled on in, getting onto Missing, but that's not really the ideal target. SOFM's going to fall in just one more auto. Angel is onto the backline, just doesn't do enough damage though. Jomung survives. Huanfeng ult, not going to do enough damage. Bin is there though, and he's tearing through the health bars. The Renekton is just too much for WE. WE might have just sacrificed their soul to try and get a casted in right there. It's not going to pay off for them. Onto Huanfeng. Tempered Fate, though, stops everything in its tracks. Morgan getting onto the back line, but it's Beisheng that's in trouble right now. He's low already. Huanfeng has to flash away. Teacherman chasing him down, but he survives on a modicum of HP. And now Sword Art jumps himself to safety. W.
So no other reliable way of getting onto someone.
Jomung desperate to deal the damage. Flash out of missing, but he doesn't get the hook. Sword Art gets away with his life. Big old cooldown. Beisheng has a lantern, and Infernal Drake spawns.
And the problem is you have no other real engage coming out from Suning.
They're chasing the Cassidy, and again, I don't think that's the way. Bin is the target right now. He still has his flash, but he goes down way quicker than he can do anything about. Morgan jumps into the pit, and now onto the Infernal Drake. SOFM, keep your eyes on this Trundle. He's got to try and get a steal. He's got to try and get a smite. Angel into the back of the pit. Desperate to assassinate, and he'll do exactly that. Beisheng's fallen, and this is going to be the Drake going the way of Suning. Now onto missing. Jumping on in goes Angel. Jomung has to carry the fight. He has to do the damage, but it's 2v4 right now, and Suning are closing in. The jaws are closing on the heads of WE. Teacherma gets a stun. Damage onto SOFM, but there's an exhaust and another kill for Huanfeng.
I actually can't believe it. W trying to commit to the Dragon, but Teacherma and Jomung in the backline actually not really putting down any damage. We see Beisheng go down to Angel, and now W left in a pretty awkward position where all of Suning... I'm just saying 2 games in a row we're seeing superior scaling prevail.
That's very true. And Suning, they were not that proactive in the early game. Both games. This time, though, they've drafted for exactly that style, and it is paying dividends for them.
Yeah, and actually, it's I feel like Sword Art's Bard has been kind of hit or miss. He has made a lot of important plays.
Oh, Angel. Once again, they try and start the fight on Angel, but he just jumps away. Now the damage comes through to answer. Goodbye, Teacherma. The Galaxy not being too kind to him today. Now onto the likes of Bin, who goes in, but he's just so damn tanky. Another few kills go the way of Suning, and that just might be game right here. In they go. Angel to follow. Triple for him on the Cassidin. He's just padding his stats. He's getting some more multi-kills, and he's looking like a god from the mid lane.
I'm just saying Angel's Cassidin is 6-0, much undefeated this year.
He's 6-0 on the scoreboard right now as well. 6-0-7, and a dominant victory here for Suning. WE, the team we praised for synergy, falling apart in game 2.
Yeah, ops to going with the Predator Galio. I don't feel like it's good enough as compared to having something like a Jarvan or something that jumps.
To start, so for the first time this series, it won't be a Soul. The smite should be able to come through from Beisheng. Fight, though, coming through from Suning. Sword Art pulled in. Bin is teleported down on the Aatrox. He's onto Jomung. Forces the flash over the wall. Everybody gets away with their lives, and it's a Drake for WE.
Overall, it's a big win for WE in the fact that, one, it's not only a Drake, but Morgan didn't have to burn TP. He was already headed down there. Bin did burn TP, obviously, and the wave...
They're in trouble here. Nice block out of missing, but it's not enough. Jomung's still going to go down. Kill for Huanfeng. And missing is alone. Angel's not going to let him get away from this one. Poking damage down under the tower.
He's dead. He's dead, Munch. He's dead.
Oh, missing. You poor soul. Angel wanted to solo kill there, but SOFM sneaks it away with the collateral damage. Before he can rotate, before he can move around the map here.
They might even just give up Dragon and say, hey, we already have one. We're not worried about you getting Soul.
No stun once again, but this is surely going to be the tower going down. Herald will drop. No CC available to deny it, and now damage onto Bin. I don't know why you contested that one. Chrono break from Beisheng. Now just a couple of hits, and this will go down. Dragon only spawns on the Dragon. Just get a tower.
Why would you? Because we talked a lot last split about how the solo Dragons don't mean that much, right? Whether, you know, however much % damage or movement speed or XYZ, it doesn't matter when you can just stack up 4 of 1, become really dominant in one area, and, you know, win out in the long run.
With Beisheng here, I think Suning decided this is not worth it anymore. Dragon not up for another 3 minutes. I'm not 100% sure what this is all about. They get the catch, though. Really nice stun from Sword Art. And he actually got caught by the Trouble Bubble as well. Keeps him alive. Crystal Arrow only hits onto missing. They just don't seem to be able to finish the target off. There comes a stopwatch. They're finally going to get a kill from themselves after all of this. Missing nearly gets out with his ult.
That was actually beautiful and showed how, even if executed correctly, I think Suning should come out on top. But it just feels like that might be a bit of...
But the Ocean Drake has been started off there. Beisheng wants to find his way in. He's looking. Oh, That was questionable, to say the least. Goes in way too early on that one, but now the fight, they're going for it anyway. They don't care. Huanfeng flash out, but here comes Beisheng. He's back into the action, and he's looking for a double kill. There's one for Morgan. It's a dragon for a double.
It looks so good at first for the side of Suning. Beisheng just jumping in too early. Should have realized the dragon wasn't theirs. But Teachima finding a beautiful engage. Keep giving him these engaged champions. They get 2 kills. They get a turret. They might even...
Slightly less.
Yeah, it is. They actually just lost the first year both LMS trophies, but...
Hang on, Teachima's caught out right. Oh, that's not Teachima. It's just a Galio. It's missing that was caught out. Beisheng trying to get out with his own life. Chrono Break is going to pull him back into the fight. Oh, what a trouble bubble! Cooldown. It's a surprisingly short cooldown for how effective it is. Angel's just trying to buy time because they're already into the Dragon Pit. Dragon down to half HP. But we're committing onto Angel here. WE started. Wait, what? He got the Dragon Beisheng, you hero! Now taunt onto SOFM in the backline as well. They're trading blow for blow across the map. SOFM gets away with his life. Angel for Jomunk so far in this game, and now Morgan has been targeted. Jumps over the wall though, and Bin can't quite get the knock-up. Can't get the chains either. But Missing and Teachima are in trouble. Good taunt, but there's no follow-up whatsoever. Teachima flashes. They're going to get away.
That was still
incredibly good at rushing that down. It's not a champion we get to talk about rushing Baron often, because it's not a champion we see very often. But she goes Blade of the Rune King. She goes for a lot of attack speed as well. She really can melt it.
You have double AD carry in your composition with the Graves.
True. But WE, well aware of the situation. They're going for a fight right now. Teachima straight into everyone. Haymaker goes wide, though. And now Missing is left out alone. Tempered Fate onto Jomung. Can they follow up? Yes is the answer. He's going to drop. Missing goes as well. In the meantime, Morgan didn't even...
The fact that you have other big damage threats on your team, and you don't need to be that soul.
No, he flashed into the arrow. Beautiful from Huanfeng. Predicts the flash.
Sword Art's chaining these Cosmic Bindings perfectly with any CC the rest of the team are putting out.
Oh, Bin is the target once again. We've seen this a lot this series, but Morgan goes Dominus. Beisheng's actually taking a huge... How is Bin so healthy? The amount of sustain he's got. Then there's an arrow onto Morgan. The Cosmic Binding as well. Morgan goes down. So does Jomung. Suning a team fighting gods. Missing has nowhere to run to. And Suning are showing us a masterclass of this composition.
I am absolutely with you on that one with the Aatrox healing. That came out of nowhere. And now Suning, they might just choose to push for the end, but... probably should look for the Baron.
I don't know if they can quite end the game here. Maybe if they catch Teachima, gets
20
away
seconds.
with his life.
Go for the Baron.
Yeah, I mean, 20 seconds.
Aaron, we've said it here with the Cosmic Bindings as well. Just great CC chain coming out.
Competitively over the years, and I've seen a lot of missed arrows. Huanfeng, not a single miss this game.
Also impressive because I checked his solo QID just before this, and it's not a champion he was spamming a lot of or anything, so the fact that his skill shots are still so on point is so impressive.
I mean, that's one of the nice things about Ashe, right? It's not really been changed much over the years. Bin pulled underneath the tower here. They might just have the damage. This time, Tempered Fate onto 3, but Bin already went down. There's some stuns across the team. SOFM trying to get the damage. Missing barely survives, but survive he does. Bullet time now as SOFM finishes 1. Trying to get onto Jomung. Somehow Suning are still winning this fight out. They're looking for an inhib now as Huanfeng charges on forward, but there's a stopwatch. He's been baited in. No, he hasn't, because he's got insane damage. Finishes Morgan. Taunt going to come on through onto 3 of them. Is the damage there? Huanfeng finally falls, but SOFM is another AD carry. They get the inhib. Suning will pull it back, and obviously they're the ones with a positional advantage right now. SOFM, though, has been stunned up, maybe caught out, flashes away to safety. Keeps himself good right now. Morgan's going to look for the 1v1 onto it, but he doesn't have the damage. Blown up by the Graves, as is the rest of his team. Angel surviving, but actually goes down to Beisheng in the end. Chrono Break to get back in the fight. Here comes Galio. Knock up across the team. SOFM still going strong, but with Huanfeng down, do they have the damage? Bin now trying to answer for that. Stunned up, and it's going to be Jomung somehow surviving. Teachima's here, trying to tank up on the front line. You can see his regen starting to come on through. SOFM goes in, Teachima with a haymaker, but it goes wide. Slows from Jomung.
Just playing the patient game here.
Both junglers are going to be here. Only Beisheng has smite right now, though. They're going straight onto Sword Art. He can't get away with it. And now SOFM manages to answer, gets a kill onto the AD carry, but might answer with his own life. Shut down for Beisheng, keeps himself safe with the chrono break. Teachama desperately trying to escape, but Bin is on a rampage and he wants more blood. Beisheng desperately trying to find a way on
Bad
out.
position where he just pretty much got deleted. I didn't see how Huanfeng went down, but
Utter chaos, and there's no time for a replay because we're still going here. Chrono break used so early. Beisheng stunned up. Bin is going to go over surely on this one. He's 1v3 though. In the meantime, his team is doing the Dragon. That's the most important thing. WE, they've got to find an answer right now, but the Ocean Drake goes over the soul for Suni.
Thank God Munchkin is now down.
Bin finding a bit of a hit onto missing there, but can't turn it into much. Chrono break having to be used from Beisheng. He's on the wrong side of this play. Look at that from Sword Art. No way out. Although Beisheng's not going to survive. He's going to go down in the end. Never mind. Teachama now running for the hills on the jungler. Jomong just desperately clearing the minions here. If it's not over right now, it's at least 3 inhibs.
If they don't end right here, Munchables, I don't know what's going on. Like you said, they have Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Graves' ultimate is still up. They can just dive, engage. But still, they're going to get the Baron.
You were right. You were correct.
Okay, I was correct about that. I was wrong about Galio, but still, they just need to run at you. And we've seen Suning just kite it out so beautifully and how it should interact.
And I've been impressed by Suning, their presence of mind to go for this. Here we go. WE are in. Huanfeng's locked up. But look how many redemptions came down. He's full health again. And now they turn the fight. Once the Wombo's gone, there's nothing WE can do.
And we saw right there, Jomong has no good position for a bullet time.
Morgan just about gets away with his life, but SOFM's found Teachama. You don't get out of this one, my friend. And he hasn't got any damage. This is not a fair fight. This is not a 1v1. This is SOFM playing pest control right now. Just looking for the set, looking to shut him down. The Dead Man's Plate is going to do a lot of work. Actually flashes for this one. Teachama keeps it busy, but ultimately, it's another kill for Suning. It's an inhibitor in the top lane.
That sequence of events kind of felt like the series to me, where we've just kind of been running around all over the place.
It was exactly like when they chased Angel in Game 1.
And Suning went out in the end. That's the end of that sequence.
Oh dear. Well, fantastic stuff from Suning here, and this is looking like the game. I don't think there's any way to end this one other than finishing things off. SOFM doing damage. Angel backing away, and he keeps himself safe from missing. Morgan barely survives, and with a Tempered Fate, Jomong is well and truly doomed. There goes the game, and Suning turn things on in Game 3 and win 2-1.
Suning, again, kind of, we talked about in Game 1 that, they were kind of slow to come online. They didn't really do anything. And that kind of explains the series, right? They were slow to come online in the series, but when they finally did, it was beautiful. I love to see this sort of composition, which I'd say as an analyst, I'm not a fan of, because you're like, oh my god, this is so reliant on skill. But the fact that it is so reliant on skill and they pulled it off is what made it beautiful.
Yeah, and honestly,